know you had it. A seventh round
Um,
KO with Josh
I
Taylor.
thought
What are your
uh,
thoughts on this fight now?
Taylor was not Taylor. T.O. was going to lose his composure after the first half of the fight because he normally fall apart. But it was Josh Taylor around 7. You could see him losing his cool, you know. But the first 5 rounds, I had Taylor more accurate, but Lopez was drawn more. He's a little bit more reckless, but Lopez Lopez couldn't position himself to get away from Josh Taylor left hand the first 4 rounds. But once he made that adjustment, man, my TV cut off before I got the decision, but I think it was a unanimous decision. It should have been a unanimous decision. Yeah, but he surprised me with that.
It was.
Lopez surprised me tonight. He looked good, man. Looked strong too. Looked real strong.
Right. Like he showed he
Yeah.
wasn't sweet. You know what I'm saying? He showed that he
Um,
could take Taylor's
I gave
best
Josh
punch.
Taylor
How'd you have it
three
scored?
rounds. Yeah, I gave him 3 rounds. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Now, when we talk about
Um,
mental in the ring, who
I
do you
think
think had the edge?
the first half was was Taylor. Then he started falling apart in the 7th round, and Lopez came on strong, man. You know, I think Taylor mistake when, when you saw Lopez with his back up against the ropes, drop down, curled up, ready to strike. That's where Taylor should have been fainting to make Lopez reach for him, but he was just walking straight in. He was curled up like a snake. So why would you walk straight in? Throw your feints at him, make him reach for you, then you go in. But he didn't do that. He started catching the mean shots.
When the last time we spoke upon Taylor, you said to me that you see a lot of mistakes, and I said to you, do you think that Tio and his team can capitalize
Uh,
on those mistakes? Do
uh,
you think that he
yeah, he was
capitalized
still a
on those
bit
mistakes that you
reckless,
were speaking about?
but he could tighten up his defense a little bit more. But he was pretty decent. Pretty decent. Yeah, good footwork. Good footwork. Mhm.
Now, I posted up a post today, uh, talking about our interview, saying that Tank beats both of them easy work. Now, do you believe that Tio
Um,
is as easy work as we
Again,
spoke upon?
T.O. took some shots from Taylor. Taylor just didn't have no right. He didn't have no torque on the punch.
Pop.
But he was still cut. T.O. still got cut. Tank got a nice torque on his punch, man.
Like we
Again,
spoke
Tank
about.
bring that hammer, and it's gonna make a difference. And Tank
hmm
can box, you know, and Tank can get down and dirty when he have to. I didn't see that from Taylor tonight.
Tank steps
Get
in the
Taylor out
ring
of there.
with Taylor. Does he get Taylor out of there?
7th, 8th round, if
What
not
round?
earlier, to get him out of there. Yeah.
Seventh or eighth round? What would you see the pros and cons of Taylor's game today? And the same thing goes for
Um,
Tio. What did they do great?
Taylor,
What did they do not so great?
not Taylor. Lopez was a back runner tonight. Normally he fade after the first half, and Taylor was a front runner. He faded on the back half. Makes a big difference.
Speaking of upon front runner, that's exactly what I posted another
Yeah,
interview when we was at the
right.
park. I mean, I like what I say. You see how I say we was at the park, but that interview when we was at the park, you know, um, Calvin Calvin said that Tio is the front runner for
Um,
Tank at 140. Do you still believe
I
that?
won't say he's the front runner, but he he gonna get the short end of the stick because Tank got that talk. It's gonna make a difference. And Tio got so much scar tissue, man. You know, so much scar tissue around his nose and his face. He It's gonna open up every fight when he's in there with somebody that can punch. Yeah, it's gonna definitely open up.
Right. What does this mean now for Tio at the
Well,
140 pounds, and
Tank
what
is
does this mean
135 pounds. Make it
for
easy. So
Taylor?
I'm not even talking about him at 140 at this point. He got unfinished business at 135. You know, it's just two kings left, him and Shakur, because Haney moved up.
Correct.
So at 140 for Lopez, he's definitely in the mix, man. After the night, he is definitely in the mix, man. And right now, I got him in top three, 140. Tio, as long as he keep his composure, don't go party and run off too long and get caught up in your next fight. Stay focused. But yeah, he in the top three.
Who do you have as ranked number one
Ranked
at
number
the
one, I have
140
to go with
pounds?
oh man, Dominican kid. Yeah,
Puerto Rican kid.
yeah.
Sobriel Matias. Um, why? Why
Right
do you
now he's
say he's ranked
11,
number
man,
one?
big and strong.
I love the guy. I love the
He's
guy.
big
I
and
think he's
strong.
amazing.
I can't see nobody stopping him. But if anybody should frustrate him after the night, I would have to say Lopez would frustrate him if he boxed the way he did tonight.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they say a
Exactly.
boxer
Exactly.
can
If he
kind of
could keep his
neutralize
composure like he
his
did
type of a
tonight,
style.
yeah, he would give him trouble, if not beat him.
Right, right. We had Bill Haney there talking about he wanted to campaign at 140 pounds and he wanted to strap. He wanted to go. And he came specifically there to scout. How do you believe a
Um,
fight with Teofimo Lopez
got
and Devin
Lopez.
Haney?
Lopez beating it possibly stopping him. He's going to get hit. You're going to get hit. He's bigger than Cambosis and Lomachenko. Lopez is way bigger and way stronger than them guys. More
Right.
competitive.
Hey, that don't bother me whatsoever, man, because I do believe that's the same way. I do believe that, you
Mm-hmm.
know, Teofimo Lopez will stop, Devin Haney. Now, going off of what Floyd Mayweather said, as far as, you know, Tank Davis and Teofimo Lopez at 140 pounds is the biggest fight for
Right
Tank.
now, the
Do you
biggest fight for
believe that
Tank is
that's the
Shakur
biggest fight
Davis.
for Tank?
Why should he come up? Why should Tank come up to 140
Mm, mm,
and he don't have any problem making 135? And Shakur is he again? Shakur got his
right,
fan base, and that's a fight everybody want to see. Again, I ain't coming down on Shakur. It's just the way
correct.
the path is turning. Devin Haney moved up. First I said it, Tank, Devin, and Shakur. Then Devin moved up, so now it's Tank and Shakur. Ain't no other way around.
At the end of the day, styles make fights, and popularity is popularity. And like
Mm-hmm.
you said, you guys have unfinished business at 135 pounds.
Mm,
Everybody wants to see the king at 135.
mm,
135 is definitely that stacked division, the money division. We never spoke upon that before. As far as we always used to talk about the heavyweight division
mm-hmm.
and the welterweight division being the divisions of the lucrative fights. Now, with Tank being at 135 and the
It's
face of
lit.
boxing,
Now, if he should
135
move up
is
after he
that
fights
money division.
Shakur, 140 gonna be that division because he is the face of boxing. You know?
Correct. How do you see a fight with Gervonta
Oh
Davis
man, first five
and
rounds throwing
Teofimo
some nice
Lopez
crispy
turning
shots,
out?
but I don't think T.O. can take the torque from Javante's punch, and I don't think it not Tank just knock him out. His scar tissue, nah, his face is already collapsing. His nose collapsed already. Scar tissues around his eyes. I'm just keeping it 100. So